Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about market, low demand and
Bugünkü dersimizin mövzusu avto risk aslında. Aile mesaideki avtolar.
Good morning. Today's topic is about direct and indirect speech. First of all, I want to say that there are two ways of reported speech in English: direct and indirect speech. Before beginning, I want to say that teaching direct and indirect speech is best done by reading and writing dialogues. And there are many differences between direct and indirect speech in formation of sentences. I want to explain what is direct speech and what are the main peculiarities of direct speech. Direct speech occurs when the person speaking is quoted, and in other words, when we say exactly what someone said, is called as direct speech. In short, we quote speaker's actual words. For example, he said, "I lost my umbrella." If we speak about indirect speech, we can say that the main idea of a speaker is reported by another person, and the exact words of a speaker are not quoted. This is called as indirect speech. Otherwise, indirect speech is usually used in conversation when the speaker is reporting verbally, but direct speech gives more dramatic effect. Let's have a look example. He said that he had lost his umbrella. In next section, I want to give information about kinds of direct speech, and there are 4 kinds of direct speech: statement, question, comment, and exclamation. Depending on the types of sentences, many changes can be done while turning direct speech into indirect speech. There are many general rules about changing direct speech into indirect speech, and firstly, comma and quotation mark are omitted, and next, reporting verb is changed. The third one, conjunctions, is used depending on the types of sentences, maybe assertive, interrogative, and etc. The third one is about pronouns. Pronouns play an important role in direct speech because first pronouns can be changed according to speaker and hearer. Pronouns of the first person are changed according to the speaker. We can see it in the examples. For example, he, his, him, his or she may be her, her, and hers. In a person singular, and the pronouns of the second persons are changed according to here. Maybe he, his, him, his, she, her, her, hers, and etc. First and second persons of pronouns and possessive adjectives can change to the third person, except when the speaker is reporting his own words. For example, we say, I said I will come. I said that I would come. According to the function of demonstrative pronouns, this and this can be different in indirect speech, and there are some principles of their changes. Firstly, this used in time expression usually becomes that. For example, she said she is coming this week. She said that she was coming that week. The next principle, this and that used as adjectives usually change to the article. For example, he said, I bought these pearls for my mother. He said, if we turn this sentence into indirect speech, we said, he said that he had bought the pearls for his mother. The last one is about this and this used as pronouns can become it, they, and them. For example, he came back with 2 knives and said, I found this beside the king's bed. He said he had found them beside the king's bed. In this table, we can see the adverbs of time and place and how they will change in indirect speech. For example, here maybe there, now, then, immediately, today, that day, tonight, that night, tomorrow, the next day, the following day, yesterday, the day before, the previous day, and ago before, this morning, this evening, that morning, that week, last night, month, the night, month before. Then last one is next week, next year, the following week. But if the speech is made and reported on the same day, these changes are not necessary. For example, at breakfast this morning, he said, I'll be very busy today. If we turn these sentences in indirect speech, we said, at breakfast this morning, he said that he would be very busy today. Here can become there, but only when it is place is noun. For example, at the station, he said, I'll be here again tomorrow. He said that he would be there again the next day. Usually, here has to be replaced by some phrases. For example, she said, you can sit here, Tom. She told Tom that he could sit beside her. And the main principle of indirect speech is about tense changes. And there are some rules about changes of tenses in direct speech. Initially, I want to give explanation of indirect speech can be introduced by a verb in a present tense. It usually when we are, for example, reporting a conversation that is still going on, reading like a letter and reporting what it says, reading instructions and reporting them. The last one is about reporting a statement that a speaker makes very often. For example, Tom says that he will never get married. But indirect speech is usually changed if the introductory verb is expressed by a verb in past simple, and in this case tenses are changed according to the table. You will see in direct speech, for example, simple present change to the simple past. And I also give an example. I never eat meat, he explained. He explained that he never ate meat. And next, the present continuous. Present continuous can change into past continuous in direct speech. I am waiting for Anne, he said. He said that he was waiting for Anne. Next one is a present perfect. Present perfect is changed to past perfect. For example, I have found a flat, he said. He said that he had found a flat. Present perfect continuous is changed to the past perfect continuous in indirect speech. As you see in examples, for example, he said, I have been waiting for ages. He said that he had been waiting for ages. Simple past turn to past perfect. I took it home with me, she said. She said that she had taken it home with her. Future. Future tense can be changed into conditional form. He said, I'll be in Paris on Monday. He said that he would be in Paris on Monday. Future continuous and conditional continuous. I'll be using the car myself on the 21st. She said that she had been using her car herself on the 21st. Conditional doesn't change in indirect speech, and there is no necessary for any changing. I said I would like to see it. I said that I would like to see it. At the beginning of the lesson, we speak about the types of sentences and the changes in indirect speech. In this section, we speak about questions in direct speech. When we turn direct question into indirect speech, the following changes are necessary. Initially, tenses, pronouns, possessive adjectives, and adverbs of time and place can be changed. The next one, the interrogative sentences and the form of verb changed to the affirmative form. Last one is the question mark and quotation mark is omitted in indirect question. If the introductory verb is used with say, it must be changed to inquire form of verb such as ask, I want to know, wonder, and etc. For example, he said, where is the station? He asked where the station was. Said change to the ask in question form. Ask can be followed by a person addressed. For example, he asked, what have you got in your book? He asked me what I had got in my bag. As you see the example, we add me after ask and we change the tense of sentences into past time. But wonder and want to know cannot take any in the direct object in indirect speech. If the another principle for question words in for question sentences in indirect speech is that if the direct question begins with question words, we don't need to omit question words, and they are stable in the sentences in indirect questions. For example, he said, "Why didn't you put on the brake?" He asked her why she hadn't put on the brake. She said, "What do you want?" She asked what they wanted. Another principle, if there is no question word, we use if or whether. For example, is anyone there? He asked. He asked if anyone was there. Other types of sentences is called commands, request, advice in indirect speech. In such kind of sentences, there are many rules about indirect speech. Indirect commands, request, advice are usually expressed by a verb. Command, request, advice plus object plus infinitive. For example, indirect command, he said, "Lie down, Tom." But in direct command, he told Tom to lie down. As you see that we add to infinitive before object. The next one is about the following verbs can be used in command sentences, such as advise, ask, beg, command, order, remind, tell, and etc. He said, "Get your coat, Tom." He told Tom to get his coat. And in negative sentences, commands and requests are usually reported by not plus infinitive. "Don't swim out too far, boys," I said. I want the boys not to swim out too far. It is also another example for reported orders, requests, and suggestions. For example, "Go to bed." This sentence is in affirmative, and in reported speech, he told me to go to bed. "Don't go to bed" is in negative form, and in a reported speech, this sentence turned into "he told me not to go to bed." Exclamation in indirect speech. In this slide, we'll speak about how changes will happen in exclamation sentences. Exclamation usually becomes statements in indirect speech, and the exclamation mark is omitted while turning into indirect speech. Exclamation beginning what or how can be reported by exclaims, "Say that." He said, "What a dreadful idea," or "How dreadful." If we turn this sentence into indirect speech, we say, he exclaimed that it was a dreadful idea, or it was a dreadful. Otherwise, give an exclamation of for example, delight, disgust, horror, relief, surprise, and etc. If the exclamation is followed by an action, we can use the construction with an exclamation of delight, disgust, etc. and that's all. In this topic, we speak about direct and indirect speech and their main peculiarities. Thanks for attention. Bir dənə lap axırda belə